Hi, hello, and welcome to Paisa Vasool. As always, I'm your host, Shruti. We've got Tyrone here with us.
Hello, everyone, and Remy.
Yes, we've got Remy here with us as well. He's going to tell us about Coolie.
Coolie.
Yeah.
He's a Rajinikanth fan.
So it's been a little while since this movie's come out, so we're going to...
2.5 weeks or 3?
3 weeks.
3 weeks,
August 14th is
by
when
the
it
time
came
this
out.
comes out, maybe a bit longer.
Yeah. A lot of people have probably already seen this, so we're going to cut to the chase. We all know who's in it. It's got a
Lots of people.
Star-studded cast, but headlined by, of course, superstar Rajinikanth. I guess the key attraction for this was the collaboration between everyone but Rajinikanth and Lokesh Kanagaraj. I think that was what people were really looking forward to and the real hype behind this. But then all the additional actors that they announced added to the hype even more. Music is by Anirudh, who's been a feature in basically all of Lokesh's
Except
movies.
for his first few.
Yeah.
I think it was Sam CS for the first few.
Yeah, Kaidi was that. So yeah, budget was about 350 to 400 crore. And box office wise, so far it's done 500. It's probably nearing the end of its theatrical run.
Yeah.
Like it might make a bit more, but it's probably...
I think they wanted it to be the first 1,000 crore movie for Tamil.
It's not going to be.
It's not going to get there. Yeah.
It's not even going to be the highest grossing Tamil movie. So that's still, I think it's still 2.0.
I think it is.
Yeah. I think Jailer got pretty close, but I think it's still 2.0.
Yeah.
So let's get into our thoughts on it. We've had some time to digest it as well. It's been a week or so since we've watched it.
When we watched it as well, we watched it a week after it came out. So I had seen some of the reviews at that point. And
yeah, I had also seen it. So if we had watched it on the first day, because this was one of my more anticipated movies for this year, I thought it would be one of the better movies this year, considering all the people involved in it. But anyway, let's get into our thoughts on it. So what did you think of Coolie?
I think because we watched it a week after it released, I probably don't hate it as much as some other people, but it's definitely not great. It's average to below average. It's
at best.
And it sorry, this guy wants to get off. 1 second.
No, I think he just wants to lie down.
Okay. It's average to below average at best, and with the cast, with the director, with the hype surrounding it, it is very disappointing what the output is, because it's very by the numbers. No real surprises, and most of the cast is completely wasted.
Yeah, I think so. So I'll start with some positives about this. I thought, firstly, Anirudh's music was okay. So the songs...
I think if you take Anirudh's background music out of this, the movie would be really bad. But the songs are average.
Yeah, I think that the songs, like listening to the songs, they're great. I think the songs, the soundtrack,
the misplacement of them.
The soundtrack itself is really good, but the placement of the songs themselves in the movie could have been a lot better.
Yeah.
And also I thought the performances for what they were given, they did a good job.
Yeah.
I think the characters themselves could have been written way better. But in terms of...
for the caliber of actors that they got, and what we were expecting, they don't have enough material to work with. A lot of them. Yeah.
That, like, and I mean, we can get into it more in spoilers, so we will do spoilers later because there's stuff I want to discuss. But yeah, they were definitely underutilized. I think all of them, except Rajinikanth, who's the main character.
And maybe Shobin, is that
he was Shobin? Yeah, he was probably overutilized. I thought.
I thought his character was... well, they should have... if his character was going to be used the way it was used, he should be the main villain, not someone else.
Yeah. Because going into the movie, I thought he would be important, but not as important as he ended up being. I thought other characters would be probably a bit more important than his one.
Yeah.
But he ends up being one of the more, and he has quite a bit of screen time as well. Like I think after Rajinikanth, he has the most.
But then his character is wasted in the end anyway. If he surprisingly becomes the main villain, it probably would have been better.
Yeah,
but they don't do that either. It's very. I thought he thought he was making, like when he wrote the movie, he thought he was making a complex movie, but in the end, it's very basic.
Yeah. And logic goes out the window in the second half. There's just a lot of stuff that's happening in the second half that just doesn't make sense at all.
And there's probably 2 actors in this movie that don't need to be in it, and they're just in it for, I guess, hype.
Yeah. To get people in. I guess the other character that had a bit of screen time was probably Shruti Haasan. I think her character had a bit, again, could have been written better, but
she had a bit more to do than some other people.
She had a bit of a role. But yeah, in terms of I don't think I have many other positives. Cinematography was good. I thought cinematography was pretty good. Background score was good. But yeah, apart from that,
the final output's very disappointing.
Yeah. Considering the people involved, I think it is probably one of the most disappointing movies of this year, I must say.
Even going in and just wanting like a good mass action movie, I don't think it delivers that.
Nah, it doesn't even have that, because it feels like people are ahead of Rajinikanth in terms of, especially in the second half, it feels like he's always catching up. It doesn't feel like he's under control as such. So
and the action doesn't hit any. The action doesn't like feel, in a good mass movie, you kind of feel the action a bit more. It's a bit more visceral. With this, the action's very simple. And in the end, the way he kills the villain, he just kills him in like 2 seconds, and it just happens. And that's it.
Yeah. And there's this whole backstory that they keep hinting at. It happens in the last like 15 minutes of the movie, and
it feels very tacked on. It doesn't feel like it needed to be in the movie at all.
And there's no like emotional attachment between what is in the flashback and what the movie's actually about.
No.
Because the movie's actually about something else.
Yeah.
But then somehow that flashback plays into it. Anyway, very disappointing, I must say.
It's definitely not the best movie this year.
No way near it. And yeah, I was just disappointed because like Rajinikanth's probably not going to do too many more movies. So like, I was hoping that
this would be one of his best,
better ones that he's got left in him.
He hasn't had a great run either. He hasn't done many good movies recently. I
guess Jailer, people say is good, but even Jailer wasn't that good. I don't think it's that impressive, but I guess it has some moments. Vertayan was just whatever. And then this. So next he's doing Jailer 2, so we'll see what happens with that. Nagarjuna, we didn't really talk about him. I guess that was the other big attraction, particularly for us having seen Nagarjuna, a lot of Nagarjuna since we were kids, and him doing a villain role was something I was looking forward to seeing. But to be honest, they didn't really use him, and he wasn't even the main villain. He was,
but he shouldn't have been. Like the way the story is going, he shouldn't have been the main villain.
He was good in it, but I was just like,
they basically have to change the plot to make him the villain.
And like, apparently he had to listen to the story like 7 times or something before he accepted it. Like, why did he have to listen to it 7 times? Like, what changes did they make? And what was the first version of this? Because the last version is not very good in terms of his character. So yeah, I think he must have just done it so because he wanted to act with Rajinikanth, which was kind of
what everyone does to
the same thing in Vertayan as well, where they had like Rana Faisal who was like wasted, Rana who was wasted. Maybe they just wanted to act with Rajinikanth.
There's also it's not a surprise, Aamir Khan is in this movie.
Yeah, they've put him in the promotions.
And he is completely wasted.
Completely.
Yeah.
Like, he actually did not need to be in the movie.
There's another person that's completely wasted as well. I think Upendra doesn't need to be in this movie.
At all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or that, like, he actually could have been in this movie if they used him properly.
But he's actually in 2 scenes and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think with his character, they could have actually brought him in earlier.
Yeah.
Because there was moments where he probably
could have been there. Yeah.
He probably could have helped, but
Yeah.
like, I don't know why they left it so late to introduce him. And once he comes in, it's just like,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
all
entry
right.
scene's
Yeah.
all right, but
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
His character doesn't need to be in the movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Satyaraj, he was like announced as being one of the main characters, but he's also like just a cameo, really. He's not really in it.
Yeah.
The only one that's really in it is Shobin.
Shobin's in it a lot. Yeah. And he's good in it, but the movie's not good.
Yeah. All right. We can do some spoilers. I thought the first half was fine. Like, after the first half in the intermission, we were talking, and I'm like, it's not terrible. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible.
Yeah.
And it could have picked up in the second half and actually made it a pretty good movie. But
it was probably like a 6 to 7 out of 10 in the first half, and then it dropped to like a 4 to 5 out of 10 in the second half. Yeah.
It was, second half really goes downhill. Because in the first half, Nagarjuna is kind of the main villain.
And he's got a bit of
and he has more
menace.
screen time.
Yeah.
And then he just goes missing in the second half. He's like hardly in the second half.
Yeah.
And then he just returns at the end, and somehow he ends up being the main villain again, where like he actually has no connection to the actual plot.
To the plot. Yeah. He doesn't have any bearing on what the plot was for the whole movie, essentially. Yeah.
And yeah, there's just a lot of just stuff that doesn't make sense in the second half.
Well, if we go straight to spoilers here, the main conceit of the movie, if you think about it for 10 seconds, it doesn't make sense, which is why a guy that wrote the script for this movie and thought it would be good, the main conceit of this movie is that Satyaraj makes a machine that can
vaporize people. Like,
and then they need someone to operate the machine, and the only people that can do that are Shruti Haasan. But also...
And even she doesn't kind of know how to do it properly.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So a couple of things, like they could have figured it out because it's just pulling a lever.
It's not that hard.
It's not that hard.
Later, and we didn't even talk, well, it's a spoiler, so we didn't talk about it, but there's this other character in the movie who actually ends up playing quite an important role. I think Rachita Ram is her name, the actress's name.
Yeah.
She is like Shobin's girlfriend or something, right? And she operates it, and
she just operates it by herself.
She does it by herself, and
she's never seen it before.
She's never even seen it.
Yeah.
So,
so first off, there's that, and the second thing, that machine is completely unnecessary. Like you could just make a really hot fire, or like.
So the reason they use the machine is to dispose of bodies without them being found.
Yeah. They could go to a cremation center.
Yeah, or that, like, I think it was something. The reason Satyaraj makes it is because
it's mobile.
And it's like it's more environmentally friendly or something.
But why would they care about that?
Yeah, these guys obviously don't. But maybe because they have control of the equipment, like other people don't find out.
But
anyway,
like,
it doesn't make sense.
A million different ways you could dispose of a body.
Yeah. Like you can put them in acid and stuff as well.
Yeah. Which the whole reason that they needed this machine makes zero sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the whole premise of the movie, really. And then why does Shobin kill Satyaraj? I still don't know why he kills him. Why did he kill him?
Was it because he figured out the organ trade or something?
But like that's
part of this movie as well. Right? There's like an organ trade thing.
Yeah. So that's what they're actually doing.
Yeah.
It's like a watch business. Like that's the
cover.
Front.
Yeah.
Also, like when they released the posters and stuff around this, people saying
thought the watch would be important.
They were like hypothesizing like this is some sci-fi movie. There's going to be like time travel
or whatever. Yeah.
It's like the most basic plot. Like there's nothing complex about this at all. Like there's nothing sci-fi. If you think that chair thing is sci-fi, it's like that's not even.
It's the the least sci-fi thing I've ever seen. It's just
and then like, I just didn't understand why he killed him because like the organ trade that's Nagarjuna's business.
Yeah,
and Shobin was there as a mole, right? He wasn't there to like.
Yeah.
So, like, he wouldn't care if Nagarjuna's business got found out.
No, because he was stealing off the top anyway, so he had all this money.
Yeah.
So even if Nagarjuna's business went down, why would he care?
Yeah.
And then also, more than that, why does Shobin kill Nagarjuna's son? Because that makes zero sense. Sure, you could kill his son, but why did he call Nagarjuna and then kill his son in front of Nagarjuna?
Yeah, yeah, and he's also like apologizing to Nagarjuna, saying that Rajinikanth is behind all this.
But then he kills his son.
Yeah, doesn't make sense.
It makes zero sense. The only reason he does that is because if he doesn't do that, then Nagarjuna has zero reason to show up at the end of the movie. So they needed a reason for him to show up.
Yeah.
So he kills
and
it.
fight Rajinikanth. Because he says he kills, even though this also doesn't make sense, but he says he kills his son because Rajinikanth framed him or whatever.
Yes, but it doesn't make... There should be no reason... It doesn't make sense that he fights Rajinikanth. He should be fighting Shobin.
Yeah, they should all be fighting Shobin, to be honest. Like, he's the villain for everyone.
For everyone.
Yeah.
So, like, the logic of that made zero sense. Yeah. And then randomly at the end, Rajinikanth's like, oh, if you fight with Coolie's lives, then I'll come kill you. But that wasn't part of the plot for the whole movie.
Yeah, like, there's no connection to the Coolie thing at all. Like, for the whole movie.
And for most of the movie, Rajinikanth's just burning Coolies as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's, like, he doesn't care.
Yeah, and then... So this is where the logic went out the window for me. So there's a point in the movie in the second half where Shobin's got Shruti Haasan and he's like dangling her off a building or something.
Yeah.
And then Rajinikanth's got his girlfriend, so he lets her go. And then Shruti Haasan like ties him up. But the way she ties him up, he can still walk.
Stupidest way to tie him up.
He can still walk.
She could have tied him up to the pole or something so he can't escape. But she just ties it around his neck.
Yeah, and his hands.
Yeah.
But he can still walk. Like, he can still get away.
And he can still ride a bike.
Yeah.
He can still do...
He can still fight as well.
He can still fight. He can still shoot a gun. He can do anything.
Yeah.
So it was stupid. The only reason they did that is because they needed a reason for him to be able to get out.
Yeah, yeah, and then he just walks out. Like he called, like, his girlfriend calls him, and then he just walks out.
Yeah,
he gets on a bike. He catches up with them. These guys are like having a dorso or something.
Yeah,
and then he sees them, and then
he like beats them up.
It's this like comical chase scene where they're going down the freeway in a Jeep, and then this guy's in a motorbike.
With his hand tied.
With his hands tied. They've got their windows open for some reason. Like, you could close the windows. You could try to go a bit faster because it's like, doesn't look like there's much traffic.
Yeah.
And then he like hangs on to because the window's open, so he like hangs on and he jumps in the car.
It's so stupid.
And that's from that point on, I'm like, yeah, this is not good.
Yeah.
This is irredeemable from this point onwards.
They didn't think about it when they made it. Or they thought about it. They're like, this has to happen for the plot. It's just, this has to happen. Otherwise, the movie can't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think from the first half wasn't magnificent, but it could have been redeemed in the second half. But it actually went the other way and it got worse.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I guess if you don't mind an illogical film, but you just want it to be good, it's not even that, though.
Yeah.
Like, even if you ignore all the illogical stuff, like, none of the sentiment really hits. None of the action's that great. It's very average. Yeah.
And there's that character that just comes out of nowhere and just ends up doing heaps of damage.
So,
and then also, like, Shruti Haasan's character, I was like, you could at least fight back a little bit. Like, she doesn't even attempt to fight him at any stage.
And also, Aamir Khan's shit. Like, it's
just
the worst.
Completely wasted.
And he comes in and he speaks Hindi. And everyone speaks Tamil back to him. But then he answers back in Hindi. Which I know is not a huge thing, but it just makes zero sense to me. Because why can he understand Tamil and he doesn't? It would have made, if Aamir Khan could only speak Hindi, then why wasn't everyone else speaking Hindi?
To him, at least.
To him, yeah.
I wonder how the Hindi version of this played out, because they would have just kept his dialogue and then everyone else just speaks Hindi to him.
Which would make more sense.
Yeah.
So the Hindi version might make more sense than the original Tamil version.
Yeah. And then there's this other subplot where Shruti Haasan's Rajinikanth's daughter.
But no one cares. Like even Rajinikanth really doesn't care.
Yeah, in the end, he's like,
Also,
you know what? I was happier.
Yeah.
I was happier without a daughter, so
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna mention that.
The worst thing is the way that's brought up because it's not in the movie for the whole movie, and then randomly this drunk guy's
Yeah,
just
so-
like, whoever calls this number and says your Coolie number is your daughter.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, where does this come from?
Also, that guy has like quite a bit of important information. That,
Yeah.
like, how does this guy know all this stuff? Because he's the one that tells Rajnikant about Satyaraj as
Yeah.
well.
But the thing is, the point in which he tells him that is the randomest point in the movie because they're not even talking about that.
Yeah.
They're talking about something completely different. And then he's randomly just like, oh, yeah, if someone calls you, they're your daughter. And the reason he has to say it because he dies the next
Yeah.
scene. So if he doesn't,
Yeah.
it would have been lost with him. So
Yeah.
they just randomly put it in.
And
it was
also,
actually
like,
quite funny when
I don't know how many years ago Shruti Haasan, Satyaraj tells Shruti Haasan about this, like, call this number
Yeah.
and say this
But she
Coolie
remembers
number.
it perfectly.
Yeah, like at that point is that what she remembers at that point in time?
She
Like,
didn't even like write it down or
Yeah.
anything. She just perfect memory. Just, yeah.
yeah, and there's like multiple other instances in the movie where she probably could have called that number,
Yeah.
but she chooses
At that one time.
a very pivotal point where, you know, things are really going down to call him then. And also when she calls him, there's other people in that mansion that could have picked up the number, like picked up the phone. But at that time,
for
it's
some
like
reason,
getting
he had to pick it up.
getting invaded or
Yeah.
something. It's like fighting other guys, and then they're like, "Oh, the phone is ringing." And this guy's telling him that the phone is ringing. I'm like, "You could just go pick it up.
Yeah,
like, you don't have to
pick it up. He doesn't need to be the one. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's not good. It's the more you think about it, the more I don't like it.
Yeah. I know people don't like Leo, but Leo is way better than this.
Yeah, 100%. The first half of Leo, the second half is not great once again.
Yeah.
But the first half of Leo is miles better than both halves of this movie. Yeah.
The second half of Leo is better than both halves of this movie.
Yeah.
The second half of Leo is not great, but still it makes, at least it kind of makes sense to some extent.
Yeah.
It doesn't have like this illogical stuff going on, like almost comical stuff going on in the second half. So yeah, I think it's clearly his worst movie, Loki's worst movie.
Yeah. So he's had two not great movies in a row.
Yeah.
So he really needs to, if he's has his third one, then maybe he was lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was initially going to do Kaidi 2 after this, and go back into the Lokiverse or LCU. But apparently he's going to do a movie with Rajinikanth and Kamal Haasan now.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
And the thing I'm thinking at the moment is I don't think he knows what to do with the Lokiverse because he keeps going away from it. He keeps like saying, "No, I'm going to do something else," because he keeps delaying it. And Leo being part of the Lokiverse, it's hardly part of it. Like it's
very loose.
It's very loose.
The only thing that connects it is there's that one character that was in Kaidi that's in Leo.
Yeah.
And Kamal Haasan calls him at the end.
Yeah.
But they also don't show Kamal Haasan, so it could have just been anyone.
It's very loosely based.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like, does he, or is it dates? He needs these certain people to come.
He could just do it without Vijay because like.
No, maybe he needs Surya and Karthi.
Yeah.
So maybe he can't get the dates. But he seems to keep delaying it. So it makes me think that he doesn't know what he wants to do with it yet. So he keeps delaying it until he figures it out.
Yeah.
Because there's no way he's written out a plan of where it's going to go.
Probably not.
No.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. So this movie with Kamal Haasan and Rajinikanth, we'll see what it is. It's going to be.
The thing is,
he only makes one kind of movie as well, which is like a gangster movie.
Yeah.
So like all of his movies are just that. So
it's either it's drugs or, well, most of them are drugs.
Yeah.
This one's organs instead of drugs.
Yeah.
But same thing. Yeah.
But yeah, he mostly just does these gangster movies. So apparently that's another gangster movie. They're just two gangs.
I can see even if it's Rajinikanth and Kamal Haasan together, there'll be zero hype for that movie because of these two. Well, for me personally, I will not get hype for it. Just because I got hype for Leo and I got hype for this, and they've both been super disappointing, so I can't get behind it. Yeah,
and honestly, going by the track record, I think Kamal Haasan's track record's apart from Vikram,
it's bad.
It's pretty bad, to be honest.
Rajinikanth's similar. Yeah.
So yeah, I hope it's good because it'd be good to see them both of them in a good movie together. But
keep our expectations low.
Yeah. Yeah. What a disappointment. But next we'll be talking about. So I was starting to lose faith in these movies a little bit because I was like, oh, Coolie's not good. One of the other highly anticipated movies for you, which was Hit 3, which we haven't talked about, was also kind of average for
It's
me.
better than this. Yeah.
It's better than this, yeah.
Yeah.
But it also wasn't amazing, I
Yeah.
wouldn't say. But we will do a separate episode on that. OG is coming up, but
Hara Veera Mallu was genuinely one of the worst movies I've ever seen. So
we will also talk about that. I still need to see that,
yeah.
but we will do an episode on that just because we need to talk about it. And then there's not much left this year to really say. Yeah, to really redeem it. There's been nothing that good this year, to be honest.
There's been nothing that good. But there is one good movie that we have seen, which we'll talk about in our next episode.
After watching Coolie, I was like, is it bad that my favorite movie so far this year is Darko Maharaj? Because it probably is so far.
It probably was up till that point. Yeah.
Which I would not have expected. Like that, and even that is not amazing, but it was.
It's better than this. Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see. I think the next Tamil movie we'll do is
Chennai again. Oh no!
Do
you want to watch Madarasi?
Yeah, maybe we'll watch that.
Maybe we'll watch Madarasi. Yeah. But I've seen Sikinder.
Oh, you've seen it,
and I don't have high hopes for Madarasi after watching Sikinder.
So Tupac is like one of my favorite movies,
and Kathi's really good as well.
Yeah. So with that, I still have a bit of respect for Murugadas, but let's see what he does. And SK generally does some good. Like the quality of his movies is generally pretty good. So
yeah, we'll probably watch Madarasi. Yeah,
I think that's next week. We're recording on the 31st of August, so
yeah,
I think that's next week. Cool. So let us know your thoughts about Coolie. I know some people sort of like this.
Some people sort of like it, but
I haven't heard anyone say they love it, though. I haven't heard a single person say that.
I'd say if you sort of like this movie, aim higher. Because you can. You can expect more than this. Yeah.
And also, this released along with War 2.
Which is apparently really bad. But apparently it's better than this. Yeah.
Some people, I don't think so. Some people say it is, but I don't. Some people also say it isn't. We're not going to watch it, at least in the theaters.
I'm not going to watch it until it's streaming. Yeah.
It's already out of theaters for us, so we can't watch it. So we might watch it on streaming, I guess.
But also, we might not, because they've apparently cancelled everything to do with that movie.
Oh, like all the universe?
Well, they're still continuing. They've already filmed one, so they're going to release that one.
Okay.
But they're going to do an NTR solo. They're going to do an NTR solo movie. They cancelled that.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're going to do a War 3. And somehow War 2 did worse than War 1.
Yeah.
In the box office, which is not great. Yeah.
Yeah. Let us know if you want us to review War 2.
Yeah.
The only reason we were kind of interested in it was because NTR was in it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Or else we might not have even contemplated watching it, but let's see. If you want us to review it, just let us know. Okay. How do people let us know their thoughts on this movie, though?
We're on all social media platforms at Paisa Vasool, or our email address is cognitiverecalibrationpodcast@gmail.com.
Cool. And we're on TikTok and Instagram, so do follow us on those for any shorts. And we'll see you in the next one.
See you in the next one. Bye.
See ya.